teeth, the mouth. Ah, la, 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 la.
This is not what I said to start with, Alex. God damn it.
I was just doing a warm up, man. I was getting ready.
It's like,
You know what I mean?
it's like the cameras got turned on in the green room. Alex is over here like talking to the fucking band. Oh God.
Luke,
Well, hey, you know what?
Luke.
Listen, people, this is the future.
Unfortunately.
So what the fuck else do you expect? All right, this is free entertainment thanks to the internet. So here you go. How you been, dude? I actually missed you. It's been over like some time has passed. I don't know how long it's been.
Yeah, it feels about a month or so. But yeah, man, missed you too. I've been pretty good. I hope you have been as well. You've been.
Well, it's been over. If it's been over a month, did you get your period? I want to make sure we're safe.
Oh, it's a gusher. I tell you what.
Fuck. A simple yes would have been fine, but you disgusting fuck.
Sorry. Yes, it came in once.
Oh, good. No kids for us to worry about. That's good.
But,
now that everybody's uncomfortable, please continue.
I feel great.
I know. I fuck them. I love it. Everyone else in the world, we have to behave.
Yeah. So since I've seen you last, since we've recorded,
yeah.
And by the way, if you're watching this, the however many 6 of you there are, thanks for waiting. You know, we took a little sabbatical. Sometimes you got to do that. But since we recorded last and I've seen you, Tony, last, I've been to Vegas, been to Las Vegas. That was because if you remember correctly, I was gonna do 2 Las Vegas trips, back to back, and so both of those came and went, and I haven't talked about this, right? For some reason, it feels familiar.
I don't think that you talked about the second trip where you went for the fighting.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Sometimes things you're saying it, and you're like, this seems familiar. I feel like this has came out of my mouth before.
It'll be funny if we post it and someone's like, yeah, you actually talked about this shit, and neither one of us remembered. But once again, this is the future. Who gives a
Unfortunately,
shit? Yeah. Saved ourselves with the title. Can't lose.
All right, so we're at the event. Me and 2 other friends were at the T-Mobile Arena. So, we're at the T-Mobile Arena. Wait, have I talked about this?
No.
Okay.
That's where just so like the T-Mobile Arena obviously isn't a casino. That's where they play hockey. Is that right?
No, it's not in a casino. It's a big fucking arena. Like it's
right,
huge.
but they play hockey there.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, that I understand. I'm with you. Yep.
Yeah, because they have the T-Mobile Arena, which is a massive fucking arena, and then they have another arena that's just for the Raiders. So they have like 2 big, and the one that's for the Raiders looks like a fucking spaceship. It's just like a big black blob in the middle of the desert. It's huge. It's like
black.
It's like jet black, and it's like it looks like a hockey puck. That's like huge. That's what it looks like. A mountain. If a hockey puck could be a mountain, that's what it looks like. It's just like round and like that. It looks like a big chocolate cake. And
Alex, getting hungry.
But anyway, we're at the T-Mobile Arena, and it was the first day of the event. It's a 2-day event. We're sitting there. We're standing. We're waiting for the elevator because we're going to the top to go get our seats, and waiting for the elevator, and you could see it, ding, ding, ding. It's coming down. The door is open. This old UFC fighter walks out. Yeah, he's a heavyweight dude. He's an old fighter. He's all grizzled looking and gnarly, and he walks out, and he's talking to someone behind him. He's like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, this tiny little human walks out from behind his ginormous broad shoulders, and guess who it was? It was Chris Angel. Chris Angel, yeah, he's talking to Chris Angel in the elevator. So
Wait,
this,
the wrestler or the magician?
the magician.
All right. I thought there was a wrestler named Chris. All right, I'm with you.
There might have been, but
All right, the magician. All right,
the
talking to
Chris
a magician.
Angel, the
Gotcha.
like the popular Chris Angel. Like, yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. Um, they're just in the elevator bullshitting, and then like I kind of look it up, and they're friends. Like I know it's Vegas, and that's where these creatures run around. Like they all run around in the desert with each other, and like have a little cave and hang out. But then I started to think maybe that's where Chris Angel goes when he disappears in that elevator. Just that elevator. Found the secrets. I know your secrets, Angel. I know them.
He doesn't even know what floor he's going to end up on.
Yeah.
I get scared sometimes. I could end up in the trash room.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's goofy. Anything else crazy happen? It's Vegas.
Oh, I don't know. We just nothing insane. No, nobody tried to steal my money that I know of. No one.
Well, you didn't take any pictures with fake celebrities this time, did you?
No, I didn't.
Good man. Good.
Didn't do any of that. Well, I did see a performer that I sent you a picture of.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, but that one, but you didn't lose your wallet to that person.
No, so we were. We've talked about it a lot on the show about how there's like street performers all over Vegas, especially on Fremont Street.
Right.
But so there was this guy dressed in he was dressed in drag, but it was like you could tell he was just a normal like kind of fat dude with a beard, because underneath his like dress he was wearing like cargo shorts and like New Balance shoes and like tube socks that were kind of falling down, like and he was just kind of like his thing was he was looking like Marilyn Monroe. Like he had like a blonde wig on and a white dress, but like the dress had like mustard stains on it, and like he was kind of fat, and he was like lip singing to like a cover band that was actually playing like across the street. Which, by the way, there's this like it was like a 1980s like hair metal cover band that was like doing like Guns N' Roses and Aerosmith and blah blah blah, or
right.
Motley Crue and that kind of thing, and their name of the band was they were called Spandex Nation. That was
nice.
The name.
I think they're touring. Actually, I've seen them on a few light poles around here.
Well, let's go see it. And the singer had like really great and he would like use his speaking voice, and then go into like his like high pitched screaming, like 80s like metal singing, like so he'd just be like, Las Vegas, you are beautiful. You want to join the greatest nation of all time? Spandex Nation! And then they would kick into their song. Like, I was like, this is horrible. I love it. This guy's amazing. They were all wearing wigs, like.
Oh, great. So basically, you came across a street performer who was who was singing, lip syncing to music across the street.
Yeah.
Are you confident that this street performer wasn't just doing this because he was like the last person in his fantasy league?
No, hey, maybe. But what I do know is he was in one of the squares that you rent, and he had a bucket, and he had a sign. So that's all you need.
So it was either that with his fantasy league, or he's just trying to get home.
Yeah. Well, he had a sign that said "Dancing for Tips" or whatever, and he had a. I feel like all the street performers have like a white bucket they sit on or something like that. He had that. So he had everything, and he had a crowd of people watching him, like, You know, I
Yeah,
wasn't.
but that doesn't still doesn't mean that the fantasy league that they're getting elaborate with their punishments these days. Like as an example, I'm pretty sure that Spandex Nation is actually built for the same reason. A bunch of people who fuck with fantasy leagues. You will for the next 10 years perform. We will get you booked.
Yeah.
Whoever fucks this up, you guys are in Spandex Nation. Don't worry, you don't have to plug in your instruments. The hair is fake, but you will do this. I'm telling you, man, these people are getting creative with these things they make people do when they lose their fantasy shit. So I think that's what you saw.
Maybe. Hey, man, it could have. But yeah, who knows? Maybe he lost it like 20 years ago, and he's just still there. Like his punishment was a life sentence of being a street performer. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Imagine like you're in Vegas, like thanks to technology and just good ideas. Like now, if you're in Vegas and you just lose everything, like what am I supposed to do? Be like, here's a bucket, here's a here's a fucking jar, here's a square. You can have one square for 1 hour on the casino. Get out there and figure it out. Be creative. Listen, I'm seriously I always try. This is what I predict. I think that because there's jobs that are going away left, right, and center, that almost all of us are going to have something on the internet or some sort of bucket show, if you will. And I think to supplement our incomes, I think this is coming. I think the unemployment office is going to start saying, well, how many followers do you have? Like that's before they start giving you food stamps. They're gonna be like, "Are you really out there selling everything you got? Are you?" You know, like I think this is coming. I'm not.
Yeah.
These ideas are like they're logical based upon what I'm seeing. I'm like, this isn't far fetched. You know, like
right.
I mean, it's getting bad out there. OnlyFans accounts are down to $3 for the first 30 days. I've heard. You know,
Yeah. You wouldn't know that personally. Yeah. You would have no idea, would you?
I keep up with multiple different economies. All right, I'm trying to keep an eye on America for everyone. I'm letting y'all know what's going on by putting my own money out there.
Yeah, good for you. You know, you gotta feed somebody's kid. You know, somebody's kid's gotta eat. You know.
I think the women that I've been supporting, I'm mostly just getting them ready for Medicaid. That's where I'm at with it. Just give them a little bit of money to stuff away for their grandkids when they come in and want penny candy.
Yeah.
You know, they'll have, that's what, like, hey, if it wasn't for me selling my snatch, you wouldn't be able to get this popsicle from the musical ice cream truck.
If it wasn't for her selling her snatch, nobody would get a snack. You know what I'm saying? Like,
snatches equals snacks.
Yeah.
From snatches to snacks.
Hey, man, you got to start somewhere.
It sounds like some sort of nonprofit. From snatches to snacks.
Snatch. Just $1 a day, you can feed someone's snatch.
You can turn someone's snatch into snacks for the kids.
Then Sarah McLaughlin or whatever starts singing
with the guitar, right? Except she's not wearing anything; it's just a fuzzy thing, like fuzzing out her vagina. You know what I mean? They just digital pixelated under. Yeah, she's not wearing anything,
and her vagina just has like a bib and a fork and a knife. So, you know, so it's ready to eat. It's snack time.
Googly eyes.
Yeah.
If we're gonna go, let's go all out here.
Yeah, it's got a Groucho Marx mask on and a nose.
It took us 30 seconds to give Sarah McLaughlin a Groucho face with googly eyes on her vagina. That's awesome.
A bib and a fork and a knife. Like,
yes.
Feed me.
I want some
more, sir. How can you eat your pudding if you don't finish your meat? What?
Oh my god, that's good stuff. Oh yeah, I hope someone else laughs at that. That's funny.
So how have you been?
Oh shit. Oh, I'm better now. That was great. I good, man. I went back home for a week, saw some stuff, did some stuff, caught a ball game. Honestly, it was one of those vacations where everything was just kind of like perfect. Nothing really bad happened. Everything went to plan, so to speak. You know, nothing too stupid happened that I can remember anyway.
That's good. That's rare. Usually, a family vacation is.
Well, it was just me and I visit my parents and whatnot. I was visiting people, but I'm pretty good on my own. I don't do a lot of bitching or nothing. I mean, surprisingly, I try to find ways to complain that seem funny, but it just doesn't happen anymore. So I just keep my mouth shut.
No. And you still got it, Tony. You still
No,
got
I
it.
know, but I mean, people are like, it's. We're gonna roll in. I know we're planning on rolling into this anyway, but it's a tricky time. Careful about what you say around certain people. Everything falls into politics lately. So when I'm visiting family, I just kind of try to stay reserved and middle ground, and not get too into it. But yeah, it was a good time visiting everybody. Went to Hershey Park, rode this new roller coaster, pretty fucking rad. I don't have it like I used to, but neither do my dad. My dad and my uncle and my cousin, we all went, like a group of 4, and I dare say we're like some of the last people in the family who will still ride roller coasters. And we all made one lap around the park, and we're like, we're fucking done. Like, that's it. Like, we're physically exhausted. So it's just nice to know that other people in this world physically feel like shit too. That's all. It's just nice.
Hey, we're all eating a shit sandwich, Tony. So
I know, I like that. Yeah, it's real nice. And then I told you before, I got to see Metallica last minute, and because of our friend Danger, he ended up being there. Of course, he had tickets for both nights. I think that guy goes to more shows than he works by a long shot. That's what he does for a living, is works concerts. I think he's gone to more than he's, it's amazing. I don't know how that works out financially. But,
yeah, I don't know how he does it. He's always at a show.
Well, he told me, he's like, I got a credit card. I'm like, yeah, like that doesn't do anything. Just fucks your life up.
Well, hopefully he can look after his life's all fucked up. He can look back on this time and be like, well, at least I did that. At least I got pictures.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's get some photos in there. Make sure you pay for that backup, that extra storage. Don't want to lose those. But because of him, I was supposed to sit in the bleachers at speaking of big stadiums, this was at the football stadium where the Seahawks play. And here's a goofy story. So we know our friend Danger. That's all I'm going to call him on here. He knows who he is. By the way, he really does have a great personality. He likes to fuck with me. He tries to be East Coast and gets me going a little bit. And I'm like, don't start, dude. Don't start. Like, you're going to get me going. He's like, oh, I like it. I'm like, you're going to scare all of Seattle if you pull on my tail. Just stop. And so we're going to see this. Him and his friend and I, we're all going. And long story short, he's got issues with his feet and whatnot. So he uses a cane now. But there's always some weird issue with Danger. There's always an odd story. So we go to the game and he has a Jurassic Park cane. So he's got with the ember, with the mosquito or whatever.
Yeah, he would.
Right. So most people that know me know that if I can stay the night in my bed, I will. And since it was the next day was Labor Day. So long story short, Seattle's 3 hours from my house. So I was like, well, if it goes early enough, I'll just go home. If we get home early enough, I'll just drive home. Fuck it. Wake up and chill. So we're going to the concert. We're at the train station. We get on the train and he's like, shit, I forgot my cane. I'm like, I'm one of those guys. I was in the military. I don't like fucking around. Like, I don't like going back. Like, I move forward. So anyway, he gets we're on the train. His cane's still sitting at the station because we left it there. So, it becomes this thing and he's on the phone and he's like, we got to go back. And it's like 20 minutes before we get to the next stop. It feels like forever. And I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, we're not going to fucking see this show. We're dicking around over a cane. Like, this isn't going to happen. And so...
Question.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. But if he left his cane, does he need it?
Stay tuned for the rest of this.
Okay.
There you go. So anyway, we're on the train and we're riding, and as I'm getting older, I'm learning to keep my fucking mouth shut. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to keep my mouth shut. So he's sitting there, and him and his friend are figuring this out, and his friend's like, kind of like, oh well, shit happens, I don't care. And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, you brought a fucking cane and you forgot it. We're not going back. I mean, what are you doing? So in any case, I'll ravel this up. All right. So we didn't go back for the cane. He gets on the phone. He calls security. Security's like, yeah, we got the cane. It's in the break room. Don't worry about it. Okay, great.
Got it.
So he gets ADA seats. This is the cool part of the story. He gets ADA seats, but he only has 2. And I'm supposed to be sitting in these bleachers, man. They're called Hawk's Nest, and it is literally bleachers to the sky. And I have a solo ticket. I'm supposed to sit over there by myself. And I'm like, all right, well, listen. I'm like, these other 2 seats next to your seats are empty, so I'm just going to hang out. See what happens. Mm-hmm. So we hang out. We watch the 2 openers. Nobody shows up. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So we're hanging out. Then all of a sudden, this big, goofy hippie shows up. And I was just like, I swear I could hear the theme song to Sanford and Son in the background. And he shows up, man, and he's just like, he's big, he's a big fella. And I was like, all right. And then I was like, well, I'm out of here. This is it. And his buddy is sitting in the free seat. And he's like, oh, I'll get up. He's like, no, sit down, man. Shit, I'm here to watch Metallica. Y'all can be my friends. It was like, oh, wow, all right. So he's like, yeah, the other seat isn't mine. I was like, cool, we're staying here. We're all good right here. And this dude's cool as shit. Like, he's seen so many concerts. He was fun as hell. So honestly, the show was great. Saw a few people get kicked out. That was fun. So get back on the train. Get back to the fucking train station. It's like, we're doing okay on time. Like, we all were shoved into the train, asshole to belly button. That's awkward, but whatever. So we're doing good on time. I'm like, all right, we'll get there about midnight to his place. I'll drive home, be home at 3 a.m. No big deal. We get down to the train station. We're down there. He calls this guy up. I'm looking for my cane. People are pissing, like, literally on the street. Someone's, at the train station. Someone's taking a fat shit. It took 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And by this point now in my head, I'm just like, it's total, I'm just thinking like a Marine. I'm going to fucking kill somebody with this cane. When I get this fucking cane, I'm going to break it over somebody's ass. Like this, I'm getting mad. I'm tired. I'm mad. I didn't say shit. And so finally, there's these long escalators, very long escalators. And the break room is somewhere up there. 3 different times the same security guard came down without the cane. This is like every 15 minutes. It's like, oh, well, we couldn't find it. We don't know where it is. Finally, the cane shows up. Finally. And here's the best part. The chick comes down with the fucking cane, and I'm watching in her hands, and I'm just like, that cane's missing something. Something ain't right. So she comes down with it. And like a fucking kid who broke an old vase in grandmom's house. She pulls out the cane with her hand over the top. Then she pulls her hand away, and the top's missing. And then she pulls out of her pocket the ember with the little mosquito in it, does like this, and says, someone broke it. Or it broke. It broke, she said. It broke. I'm like, we got a bunch of fucking kids. Oh, my God. I'm losing it in my head. I'm just like, fuck. And I was like, how's Danger going to respond to this? Because we need to go. Yeah. And so he gets in his hand. He takes the cane. He takes the ember, and he's holding it. And he's like, he turns to me, and he's like, well, I guess I got my cane back. And I was like, and as this is me at 1 a.m, I was like, great, let's go. Pack your shit. We gotta go. So 1:30 in the fucking morning, I'm back in my goddamn station wagon out of his place, like I'm getting home, goddammit.
Yeah, but I bet you were home in like 20 minutes.
I was.
Knowing you.
3-hour drive my ass.
Yeah.
Got up to 88 miles per hour. See, people saw some serious shit. Let me tell you.
I know.
Oh my God.
If anyone knows Tony, it's me.
Don't ask for rides. I don't know. Whatever. I'll get you there. So yeah, that was the thing of all of my last couple of weeks. Like that was the part where my tea kettle was boiling over.
Right.
I was over a fucking cane.
At least you saw Metallica. You know, that's rad. Right?
No, it was fun. I did, and I got great seats, and it was nice hanging with friends. I just feel sorry for people like that because you always got an issue. You know what I mean? Like I remember one time we were at Sasquatch, and he was dressed like a monkey, and he ran out of bananas. You know, I remember another time when he was dressed like Buzz Lightyear, and some issue with his wings. You know, it's always a fucking problem with this guy because he brings these props.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Shut your fucking mouth! He's just like a monkey who loves bananas.
It's true.
I know. I was there. I remember he was dressed like a monkey.
See?
Yeah, he gave me a Spider-Man hoodie.
Yeah, I got one too. I got Venom. Yeah.
So he's just like a monkey. It's like, I'm gonna throw up. You go fuck yourself. Oh, I'm gonna die. I haven't even looked at the screen in like
It's all true. That's all true.
I remember the first time I met him, he was in a gorilla suit. Like I shook a gorilla's hand.
Yeah.
I remember that. Oh god.
Yeah. It's how he handles public events. He gets into costume. It's cool.
Oh man. You
know.
Yeah. You hurt me. Oh, that was good. His wing was broken. Yeah,
remember he had malfunction with his costume. Like that was the hardest part about going into the show with him was like when everyone was ready, he was still getting his costume together. And then when you got in the venue, if you were with him, you had to like hold things for him so he could be in pictures. Like his bag of bananas the one year. The other year it was like some stuffed animal he had to have with him. I don't remember what costume that was. But, you know, it just came with it comes with the territory. But what's funny at the end of the night is when he was like totally burned out at Queens of the Stone Age. I think he was dressed like the monkey that night. And I was tired of carrying his bananas. And so I told him, I was like, listen, man, I was like, I'm just so tired. Like, can you please hold your bananas? And so he disappeared. And
you can't just say shit like that.
Hey, hold tight. So it's kind of like a kid when you tell him no. Like I turned around 10 minutes later and he was gone. Yeah. And so I went looking for him and we were at the bottom of the gorge on the floor. And I looked back and I see this, like, I thought it was a stuffed gorilla. And it was it's him, like kind of like really pooped, like still wearing the full costume. And he's got like the bananas, but they're like on his lap, but falling out of the bag. It just looks like a gorilla hangover. Like that's what I just see there. And I walk over to him, I just kind of tap his head. I'm like, hey, you in there? And he's just like, ugh. He does one of those things. Like, that's it. Just, and I just let him go. I just went back to the show. And he's like, it's just him and his bananas just left him there till the end of the show. He was like, he told me later when he got out of costume, he was just very tired. But yeah, the monkey and his bananas. So watch out with friends who wear costumes because you'll have to help them.
I'm really tired. Can you hold your bananas?
Yeah, it was a long day. Fucking plastic bag cutting into my hands. I was like, I didn't wear a costume. I just came on drugs. You know, I mean, holding a bag of bananas. I didn't get one. You know what's funny? Of all the Sasquatches and all the gorilla costumes, I've never had a fucking banana. Never offered me a fucking banana. And I like bananas. I remember I told him when he was in costume, I was like, hey man, you keep eating all those fucking bananas. When you get home, you're gonna shoot your wife across the room. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah. And he was just like, "Rawr, rawr, rawr." I was like, wow. He really won't talk.
God damn it.
We got to give us a few minutes here.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God damn it. He really won't talk. I know. Oh.
Yeah, I won't. He tries to get me to go into costumes with him, but I won't do it. It just seems like a long day.
Yeah.
You know, for someone who wants to go to shows and doesn't want any attention, I don't understand the point in wearing a costume where a
Yeah,
bunch of
because you
people
get
on
all
drugs,
the attention. You get all the attention.
all of it.
Yeah, because
Well, I
everyone's
remember,
like, see that fucking, there's a monkey over there. What? No, no, really.
yeah.
There's a monkey over there.
Well, were you there when people were dressed as bananas? And he was like, "Rawr, rawr, rawr," and he had to chase the bananas. He had to chase the human bananas through the fucking festival for like 2 days.
I do remember that, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It's like I'm trying to watch a show and he's chasing bananas. What is this?
We're all fucked.
It's like what acts did you see? I didn't see anything till the monkey went to sleep.
He was like, oh, oh.
Yeah, it was crazy. Those bananas. The bananas could run. Danger has that foot problem. He could never catch them.
Oh, fuck, man. We're all fucked, Tony. Oh, man.
At least when we're in a depression the beginning of next year, we can sit around a barrel fire and talk about our cool
Bananas.
stories.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
I don't even know where I'm at right now, man. That banana, that fucking monkey shit fucking tore me up, man. I can't even think. It's not like I forgot about all that, but I kind of forgot, and it kind of just caught me off guard.
When we went through the Kane dilemma for 45 minutes, I started thinking about all the costume problems. I was like, it's a repetitive issue with this guy, you know. Like, it's just what you deal with. And I remember standing in his apartment, and it was like, should I bring the cane? And his friend's like, definitely. And I didn't say shit. I was like, probably not. It's going to be a problem. But, you know, I didn't know. So, yeah, whatever. I'm just glad he doesn't have like a 3-piece costume where you have to carry the tail and all this other shit, or like, you know, work strings for him or something. He'll be Peach Dragon one year. And I was like, I'm not working those fucking wings or that tail. I'm not interested. Not interested. Why doesn't he just get a job as one of those people that puts the mascots?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he's already kind of doing it. So
he's a Universal mascot. I told you I'm going to Disneyland with this guy. Yeah. Well, not with him, but we will be together with him. He's showing up with his friend for the Oogie Boogie Bash. Can't say that as a grown man without fucking shaking my head.
You know, you're fucking me up this whole thing.
I'm not doing this shit. I'm just telling a story and plans to come. But he was like, hey, man, we're going to be in Disney at the same time because the kids want to go down to Disney again. So we're going to go down to Disney. I'm going to see David Gilmour, and that's why I'm going with Dangers to see David Gilmour.
Right.
He's also going to be at Disney the same day that we are. He's going to go to both parks. We're just going to be at the Magic Kingdom that day. So, you know, right on for him. He'll have fun, but we're going to kick it with him for a little while, you know, and I can't wait to see what happens.
You're going to see a Oogie Boogie?
We're not going to see the Oogie Boogie Bash because the tickets were sold out months ago because a bunch of grown-ass people with credit cards are buying all the fucking tickets. And listen, everybody, Disney people, do what you do. I don't give a shit. I think it's cool to have the stuff. But listen, this friend of mine who's going, I'm pretty sure he'll distract my 2-year-old grandson from any other costume creature in there, just with whatever he decides to do with himself when he goes in there. I can't imagine what kind of trinkets he'll have or movie props. I haven't been, or bags of fruit. I don't know what he's going to bring. Who knows? I'm not carrying anything. I'll tell you that. I'm just not.
I'm tired. Can you hold your bananas?
Yeah, what is it with this? You know, I mean, well, I got to be the pack mule. He's like, hold my bananas. I'm like, all day? Like, all fucking day. No one else is going to carry these things? There's like two bushels of bananas. What are we doing with these? And most of them came back. I was like, you got to eat these. But I kept feeding them to him. I was like, you got to have another banana. Yeah. I was like, it's getting heavy. My hands hurt.
Have another banana.
He went to the bathroom. I never did ask him how that went. Like a porta potty. Could you imagine a porta potty in a gorilla costume?
Oh, in the summer? Oh, God, fuck off. That's awful. Oh, yeah.
Where's my head? He just shit in it.
All right.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So anyway, yeah, that was Metallica was cool, but the event around Metallica was where the story was.
A show inside of a show. You know.
It always is. That guy, actually, the more I hang out with him, the more I like him because he's like he doesn't put it like he's like poking the bear with the, because he knows I'm East Coast. He likes to fuck with me. I'm like, go ahead, do it, motherfucker. He was trying to take pictures of me. I was putting my hand up. He was just being annoying. I'm like, all right, motherfucker, okay.
Yeah.
Shove a banana up his butt.
Well, we have an unfortunate topic.
Yeah.
And the unfortunate topic isn't necessarily a video. It's actually something that's happening in real time, or did happen in real time a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Unfortunate topic is the debate that happened. When was that? That was the 10th, so that was 2 days ago.
Tuesday, yeah.
The debate between what's her name and what's his tits.
Who's his face? Yep.
Yeah.
That's who's running. What's her name and who's his face?
Yep. And so I think it's an unfortunate topic because Tony and I both feel like basically the same, where the debate itself, politics on a grand, like the whole president thing is like this too, but the debate itself, in our opinion, is basically the government the powers to be going, hey, look at that shiny thing. See that over there? Yeah, watch that. So we could just take everything from you,
Right.
Like, it's basically someone going like, hey, look at this, and then smacking you in the mouth. Like,
right.
It's just, I know we quote George Carlin all the time, but it's all bullshit and it's bad for you.
Right. And it's, I think basically where Alex and I come from is that we like to see people happy. That's why we got into comedy to begin with. And this shit doesn't make people happy. Politics makes people miserable. It pits people against each other. And that's exactly why these assholes are on stage, is to divide everybody down the middle, not to be heavy. We understand that certain people carry with them certain advantages financially or whatever their cause, but we think this shit's gotten totally out of fucking hand. And it's beyond ridiculous at this point. And I think the people that are actually on that fucking stage are shaking their heads after the fact to each other and maybe having a fucking glass of wine together. I really think this is all bullshit. I know Alex does too. And I just hope that people are enjoying themselves beyond this. I hope that you're taking this with a grain of salt and you understand that this is television and it's entertainment. I'm sorry. I know that a lot of people think that I understand, but has this shit made you happy? And has it made anything any better for anybody? Any of it? Politics since we've been alive. Look back. Every time you watch a movie, there's corruption in the politics. There's corruption here. There's issues with taxes. We're being played. We know that. Most of us know that. So we just hope that everyone's enjoying themselves. Really. Like, I don't think it's fun this time. Like I said, I was just back home visiting people, and there's tension in the air. Because like, what side are you on? It's like, what do you mean? We're Americans. We have American families and American homes, and this is what we believe in. And some of us were in the military, and we died for those fucking beliefs. Like, that's huge. People actually sacrificed their children's lives, their own lives, to defend whatever it is that we have. And here we have two people on stage making a fucking joke about it, really, right after a fucking school shooting. Nobody cares. We're still going to carry on with the debate, poking each other in the fucking eye. There's been over 100 some odd school shootings, maybe 200 this year in this fucking country.
Jesus.
We can't fix that. We still got kids dying for no fucking reason because of all this negative shit that we keep pumping out on the internet and television. Everyone, oh, they're bad, they're wrong, they're wrong. You think young kids don't take that shit and get upset, and it bothers them, it fucks with their head, and then it's not good, none of it. So because we don't see anything positive coming from it, I think it's bullshit. Sorry.
Right.
That's it. I mean, yeah, I don't know anything. I mean, did you see any of the debate on television? I was at the gym.
No,
I happened to
no.
And I don't need to watch it because it's the same thing as it always is. It's this. He said this. No. She said that. I'm like, dude, come on. I'm immature. I'm 44 and I'm immature, and I know that that's immature. Right. It doesn't mean anything. It's unfortunate, but the people who run this country are not the people on stage. They're the people that actually own the businesses.
Right.
People like BlackRock, the companies I don't know shit about. I just know they own a lot of stuff in this country and other places. They dictate a lot of decisions that get made, and we don't. So, fuck. What's the point? I don't know. It's a weird subject. It's hard to talk about, but I hope y'all are having fun. That's all.
I just, you know, it's just unfortunate. There's people that I know that I feel like that are on the same. We're all on the same like wavelength. We're all like agree like, oh, they're all stupid. They're all shitty. And then all of a sudden I look to the left or right in front of me or whatever, and then they're over there like gaggled watching the fucking debate and everything, and I just like makes me want to just throw the TV in the street, like right in the trash. Just like I just can't believe that there's smart people on this planet, and that you and I both know that are still tricked by it. I think the only thing that we should do is everybody should not vote.
No vote.
Don't
right. Totally agree with that.
Just don't vote. Don't do it. No one
show them your power as an American by not voting. I've always agreed with that, but that's not what's gonna happen.
No, it's not.
And also, I saw a totally different documentary, but this ties in real quick. This isn't about politics. This is about a magician, and he used to go around and he actually used to try. He proved that people were full of shit. Like a lot of religious people who would like bend spoons and shit like that on TV and all this stuff. So he went around and he got a group of people, and through the 70s, 80s and whatnot, they disproved a lot of people that said they were spiritual and talking to a god and channeling and bending things in front of people and all this stuff. They disproved almost all of it. And scientists were involved. And basically, these various intelligent scientists, people from different walks of life, even though that these other people were able to disprove these myths, they were denying it. The scientists were denying that they were able to disprove it. They were like, this is bullshit. Nope, won't believe it. So the power of belief in what we choose to believe in is power than what we call reality, is more powerful than what we call reality. So it's not that people are like, yeah. They're just basically like, I don't want to hear it. This is what I choose to believe. I don't even know why I choose to believe it. I'm not going to take the time to evaluate it. This is just what I believe. Shut the fuck up. Stop messing with me. That's how I feel a lot of Americans are right around political time. This is just how they think, and that's fine. Hey, that's not my business. I'm not here to fuck with you guys. I get it. I totally understand. It's okay. But just know that, in our opinion, you're pissing your time away. That's it. If you're getting your heart rate's getting jacked up, if you're carrying around a flag that says one person's name on it and telling everyone that doesn't believe in it they're full of shit and there's something wrong with them, if you're letting this bullshit divide you, I think you're wasting your fucking time.
Yeah, because I mean that's all they want. They're playing us like chess pieces, being like, think about this, and then behind the curtain, they're concocting an evil fucking witch's brew that's like to control the government and the world. I don't know, fucking maybe I'm.
No, we're not crazy. I mean, at this point, if you're not thinking like at least considering the fact that this could all be bullshit, then I don't. And hey, good luck to you. I don't know. I hope that, like I said, I hope that your person wins and you can be numb for another 4 years. I wish you the best. I don't know. I mean, you're not paying attention. Good luck. I'm a bona fide moron, and I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't pay attention to the books. The teacher was talking. I was looking out the window. That's the God's honest truth. If it's in a book, I probably don't know it. But I could tell you what I'm seeing out there, and I just see a lot of pissed off people that ain't solving nothing.
Yeah.
And I'd like people to be happy. I think that life's a short fucking investment, very quick. By the time we figure it out, it's almost over. And that's before politics and bullshit get involved. You know, just trying to enjoy yourself and your kid or whatever the fuck you got going on or your family. That's easy, that's enough.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Worried about some other bullshit just so these two idiots can get elected? I'm good.
Yeah.
Whatever happens is going to happen whether you vote or not. Sorry. I promise it is. Just watch. It's fucking crazy, man. Just go have fun. Try something different, please. Other than politics, go screw the neighbors. That's always my solution. I'm watching TV.
Go fuck a neighbor.
Go fuck the neighbors, please. I promise it'll be way more fun. You know, maybe you're a dominatrix and the neighbor's wife she's a submissive and you're a Trump fan and she's a Kamala fan and boy, you get to really take it out on her. Hey, good. Everybody wins. She gets a good pounding, and you get to do your thing. I mean, just think ahead, people. Use your dick. Use your brain. Come on. Think with your genitals. There. That's what you should do for the election. Think with your genitals. Vote with your genitals.
That you should make a shirt. Vote with your
Vote
genital.
with your genitals. All you do is think with your dick. Well, that's how I'm voting. Kamala for the win.
Right.
My dick ain't into Trump, I can tell you that. Yeah, who cares? I wish him the best. I hope you all have fun out there voting. That's all. That's all I say anymore to people. I hope you're having fun. That's it.
I think, like, I definitely will vote on a state level, you know, for, like, our state. Because, I mean, you know, I feel like that's important. Like, if you complain about all the potholes in the street and you're not trying to, like, vote on it, then shut the fuck up. But at this point, on a grander scale, who's president, it's just like, all right, I think it's proven that it's a fucking joke. It's a ruse and egg on our face. You know, it's time to
Right.
wipe the yoke off America. It's time to fucking, you know.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're crazy, but hey, whatever. I've gotten to the point now where I'm like, hey, I can't change how anybody thinks. Furthermore, I don't know how much time I have left on this earth, so I'm just going to enjoy myself. And when people ask me how I feel good, and I hope everyone's having a good time. That's it. And if I was a president or in leadership position, I would say the same shit every day. We all work, a lot of us work jobs we fucking hate, which is crazy because we spend so much time working them or recovering from them that the rest of our free time is usually 1 to 2 days a week where we feel alive or we're actually enjoying this experience. And through that whole thing, we're worried about politics and all this other shit we can't actually change, just things to keep us divided and frustrated. So the American experience has been a pain in the ass for a while. And here we are just trying to get whatever we can out of it to have just a little bit of fun. I think that's all you can get now. And no one talks about that. You ever heard a politician say, just make sure you're enjoying yourself out there? They don't give a fuck about you enjoying yourself. They want you to be stressed out. They don't give a shit about you at all. We care about you. We need viewers. We need you. We got 3 people. Like,
Yeah, we need all 3 of you.
you watched the debate. You didn't watch this shit? Come on. They're not funny at all. They were not funny. I watched them on the news. Not funny. Neither one of them. Her shoes were funny. That's the only thing I laughed at. $1 Million Keds. That's what she was wearing. Beyond that, I don't know what the fuck. I don't understand. I was at the gym and I was listening to Metallica and I saw his like this kind of squished face and her just shaking her shiny head. And I was like, and I was like, this is fucking yeah, oh yeah, world's going down, baby, oh yeah. And I was saying that out loud in the gym while I'm working out. Like, the world's burning, baby, yeah! People are like, holy shit. I'm like, we're all fucked. That's how I work out. You put the fucking debate on. Who puts a debate on at the gym? Really? What the fuck's wrong with you? Yeah, so that got me fired up. I didn't need any creatine or crack. I just watched the debate and I was ready to get some blood going into my muscles, baby. Like, Jesus Christ. Who cares? If those two fucked, I would tune into that. Done. Right there. Call me a pervert. Those two fuck, like a Jello wrestling, and then whoever loses gets to peg the other one, I'm in. Totally in. They have to leave their clothes on, though. Can't take I don't want to see it. Don't take any clothes off. Just, sex through the clothes. That's it.
Do you know? Do you know? I wanted to talk about this, Tony.
Get me fired up.
Yeah, it's like
asshole.
I get to you get to go, and I get to just like sit here.
I'm not trying not to do this anymore.
Nope. Not gonna let you. You gotta keep on.
Okay,
going.
So you saw it. I was doing good. He fucking poked the bear.
Yep. Well, I think we got to save the next video that we're going to talk about for next time. I think we're going to roll right into music.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
So, our homework assignment was to listen to the song called "Wet Gravity" by the band Failure.
Yeah.
It is an album that the band actually that I actually only found out about probably like a year and a half to 2 years ago. So they're kind of like a newer. It's not like I've been listening to them for a long time. They're a band from like the late '90s, and I can't remember exactly when the album from the album came out that Wet Gravity's on. But out of all their albums, that album is my favorite one. And Wet Gravity is my favorite song off that album and probably by that band.
Trying to find it. Sorry.
No worries.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's the one with the frog on it. But, I don't know, man. In my opinion, that song fucking rules. And did you find out?
96. Sorry.
96,
it came out in 96.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was. That's kind of what I was thinking. But yeah, that song fucking rules, man. I don't know about you. What do you think of it?
I think it kicks ass. It kind of reminded me of the Poor Eeyore, but of course, Poor, that song just came out, so it was interesting. Poor Eeyore encapsulated that '90s sound.
Yeah.
But after listening to Wet Gravity, I was just like, why is it that so many kick-ass '90s bands and songs sound happily depressed?
Yeah, that was
like a rocket with downs, or a rocket who's just something that's going to take off, but's not too happy about it. Like a rocket on melatonin. It's like that one's like, it kicks ass, but then it's talking about a chick with wet rocks in her pocket. And just like, is she going to kill herself? Like the whole time I'm like, I listen to a lot of 90s music. I'm like, is someone going to die at the end of this song? Like, or did they die? Do we know? Like, that's how this song leaves me. It kicks ass. The first 4 minutes rock, and then it's just like a jam till the end. It's like a 6 minutes tune, but it just, that's the question that came to me. I was just like, the 90s had a rhythm. Like the 90s people were bummed out in the 90s. Like something's going on.
I think a lot of people call this kind of like this music like bummer rock, like bummer rock. And roll. It's like I mean, the band's called Failure.
Well, just like Poor Eeyore, it was the same thing. It's a fitting title, but I'm like, why is it so damn sad? Like, oh.
Yeah, and it's you're right. It is definitely in that same vein. This song, anyway, is more, I don't know, a bit heavier and a bit like more fucking.
It kicks ass.
Like it has a bit more oomph to it than some of the poor Eeyore stuff. But
right,
like the bass in that song, the bass guitar is like just fucking gritty and like kind of dirty. Like you could really hear it, just like it's just like it's like, and it just has that fucking like kind of kicks you like in the face. It has that like in your face fucking, and then about 2 minutes left of the song. There's like 2 minutes left in the song. It goes into this weird like, I don't know what it is, but like the song stops and there's this kind of noises and light drum beats.
It sounds like someone put a guitar in the microwave or something. I don't know what happened.
It's weird because I actually never noticed it. I kind of like times I've listened to that song before. I'm listening to it at work or in the car or I'm downstairs putzing around and I have it on. So I kind of just thought that part of the song was a whole different song to begin with. I thought it was just a different track. You know, bands will do that, where they have like just a random track where it's just like, it's just filler almost, you know?
Well, I thought the song was over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, we're still in it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Got it.
I actually, to be honest with you, I didn't even really notice that was part of that song until today.
Yeah.
Until about 10 minutes before we clocked on. I was well,
call that close.
The reason why is because there was a really cool part of the song, and I wanted to know what time, like timestamp, when it kicked in to the part I liked, and I realized, oh shit, that weird interlude that's not a new track, that's the same track. And then I forgot what I was even looking at in the song, like where I wanted to timestamp because I wanted to talk about it because I got lost in it. You know what I mean? So,
yep. In the vortex.
Yeah,
the vortex.
thanks, that's it. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think the song fucking rules. I think I give it like a 9 out of a 10, like or like
Yeah.
I'll give it an 8.8. Yep, yeah.
I'll give it a 9 because I just don't give a shit. That's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It really is. It kicks ass. Like I said, it just really reminded me of that. It fits in with all that '90s rock, the bummer rock. Yeah. I was kicking. I'm listening. It's a gym album for me. It reminds me of other stuff. It does. It kind of fits in there with some other stuff. But I think it's cool. It's cool as hell. They've come together and broken up and come back together again. But that seems to be their best album.
Right.
Yeah, but the song's fun, man. It reminds me of getting shot out of it, like I said, like shot out of a rocket. You know, like shot out. It just sort of reminds. It just feels like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that's just kind of like yeah, like I want to go fast. Like a Ricky Bobby, let's go fast.
Right. Yeah.
That's how it makes me feel. I'm like, yeah, because I'm a depressed person inside too. So it's like depressed and adrenaline.
Right.
That's perfect. It's kind of like downers and coffee. It's like both at the same time. Weed and cocaine.
Weed and cocaine, baby. Weed and cocaine.
Mm-hmm. No, it was a good tune. Good find. You always find some shit. I'm like, how long have you been listening to this? And you're like, oh, I just dug it up. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, never know.
I mean, I've kind of I think I've heard of this band throughout the years, kind of like someone being or noticing some of their covers, or overhear people talking about them. But I only kind of really got into them about 1.5 years ago. So.
Well, it's funny too because you always find shit that fits into Portland. Like that music's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Just that kind of like it's raining. Let's go try to have fun.
Yeah. Well, that style of music is from the Pacific.
Yeah, they all say they're from L.A. But I mean wherever the hell they came from before that.
Well,
but that was the sound.
That style is what I mean, like that style.
Oh yeah, it's the Northwest.
Fucking Seattle, like Nirvana.
It's dreary, but we have hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good find. I've never heard of the band Failure until you brought it up. So good find.
I would encourage you to listen to more of their stuff because they have some. That's probably the most kick-ass song on the album. But the album, in my opinion, it's their best album, and every song is good.
No, I've heard it. I've listened to the whole album. Usually I listen to the record for a whole week before the show, but we hadn't recorded in 3 weeks, so I forgot about the fucking music.
Yeah.
So I had to go back and listen to it the last couple of days. But no, I heard the whole album. I'm gonna listen to it again actually. But no, it's good shit. I like it when a band, there's this one hit wonder thing, but it's always nice when they got away with a whole album.
Right.
Just like Slint, things like that. They have other albums, but they had that one really good fucking album.
Right.
The whole thing. And that's you've found a lot of those bands. We usually come across that. So yeah, we've been lucky doing this show. We've been lucky in finding shit like that. Thanks to that, and thanks to internet streaming, all the options out there. But no, it was a good find. Seriously, I like it.
With that being said, I think it's time to whip her out. Whip the wheel out, baby.
Listen, we know, or you all know, who've watched the show regularly. Feel free to donate music if you've got any. But
yeah, it seems like
whatever.
Seems like we're doing all the donating.
We're okay with it.
Yeah.
That's fine with us. But if you have anything you want us to hear, we appreciate it. And Danny, Alex caught your video that you posted, and we are going to talk about it on the next episode. Anyway, just wanted you to know, if you do send us shit, we do see it. Sometimes Alex just pokes me too much, and I end up wasting all the time on the show talking about fucking politics. So, anywho, onto the wheel before we waste more of our time. All right. Let's see here. In the number 1 spot, we still have Loretta Lynn with her cool-ass song, Fist City. I can't wait to talk about that one. Number 2 is Tupac with Only God Can Judge Me. Number 3 is this band Salt with a U. Their song is Wildfires. That caught me and I liked it. Number 4 is An Empty Space. Number 5 is the band, local Portland band, Menomina with Muscle and Flow. And then we've got number 6, replacing Failure, we got Metallica, The Call of Cthulhu. Until I know how to say it, that's how I'm saying it. Number 7, Shellac with I Don't Fear Hell. Number 8 is An Empty Space. Number 9 is a coworker recommendation called Buzzard Fight, New World Vultures. It scares the shit out of me, so that'll be fun. And then number 10, Sharon Jones with Pass Me By. Most eclectic list I could think of. All right, so spin it.
All right.
See what we win.
Oh, mama.
Show them what they've won.
4.
Number 4 is empty.
All right, spin again.
Yep. Trying to get to that 99-cent.
7.
7, Shellac, I Don't Fear Hell.
Cool. It's I'm excited to listen to that and talk about it.
All right. Well, then I'll expect a lot of excitement on the next show.
Oh, you're gonna
Extra excitement.
You'll see it. You'll see all of the excitement.
Cool. Well, I hope you all had fun.
That being said, and everything, all that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thank you for being here. If you'd like to suggest a song from an album, from a band, please go to you go to Instagram, Titfoos69. Go to our page, take a big old steaming dump in our DMs and put a request in it. Or if you like to do the other option, which a lot of people do, or 2 people do, is you go to YouTube and our channel. You know where that is because that's one of the places you're watching it. Is you could go to the most recent episode, and then in the comment section you could leave your suggestion. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
And if you want to know where to send our friend Danger a box of bananas, let me know. I'll get you the address.
Yeah.
All right.
God damn it. Your goddamn banana talk.
All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you all had fun. We'll see you next time.
All right.
Bye. Hey, turn it off. There it is. Ooh.